my head, boys. I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me. Say, boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. When I play with him like that, I think he knows. When I save him like that, he's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on, and he knows it's true. When I play with him like that, when I play with him like that, play with him like that, that he's coming right back.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Cardinals and the Bengals, just ahead on EA Sports.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. The preseason is upon us. So good to be with you, Mike Tirico, with Greg Olson about to embark on that journey that ends with a Super Bowl. Greg, so good to follow our football back on the field.
Absolutely. And it doesn't matter if it's preseason, regular season, playoffs. When NFL football's on TV, Mike, it's just better. And I'll tell you what, for these teams and a lot of these young players, this is the start. Just like you said, this is a journey to making the roster, a journey to being there in week 1. And for a lot of these teams that have playoff hopes, it seems like small beginnings, but this is where those playoff dreams and ultimately those Super Bowl runs all get their starts.
It's a fresh start for both of these clubs. Here we go, week 1 of the NFL preseason. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021. National champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think it's a pretty safe bet. We won't be seeing a lot of this guy. I think what they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rust of the offseason, and get him a couple live reps before he starts in week 1. At the end of the day, you just can't replicate this style of live action in practice. So whether you're an established veteran like him or a young quarterback, these reps in the preseason are invaluable.
Give him 14 on one play, 1 first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, he is in. Bengals. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
Starting all the way back in the spring, Mike, there has been months of preparation building up for this very game. And for a lot of the guys on the sideline that have been around for a long time, these preseason games might not feel all that important. But I promise you, for that young guy who's putting an NFL helmet on for the very first time running out of that tunnel, these games go a long way, not only to making this current roster, but trying to make a career out of playing in the NFL.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Again, it's Benson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he wouldn't know where to go. He is is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sick threat for this pass rush. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. What is that?
Working out of the gun, Burrow. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Onto the line now on 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here is Burrow. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Burrow here on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. 3rd down coming up.
Let's get set. Stop.
They bring Chase in motion.
Stop.
Play action now. It's Burrow. They pick up 17 through the air. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Stop.
To throw is Burrow. Into traffic, but taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
11. Stop.
First down throw for Burrow.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Stop.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard.
Stop.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
The Bengals will call out the field goal unit. This from 34 yards. His kick is good. And the Bengals will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cardinals offense ready for their second possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Started with 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5. It sets up 2nd and 5. McBride is the motion man. They run out of the gun with Benson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Trying the left side, here's Mitchell. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold them to a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Mitchell. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Yep. 21 is the line to gain. We hit 3rd down. Tight end on the move left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This taken at the 5. Whoa. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense, and they get set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set, go. 19, Tiger, 19, go.
He'll get this ahead for about 3. Deontay Banks comes up to make the play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready, set.
2nd and 7.
Hop, go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run. Probably a yard short of that 1st down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Third and a yard.
Let's go. Reload. Reload.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
The Bengals ready to punt this one away. This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Cards offense ready to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Now a toss left side with Mitchell. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten the yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
I think this drive, and particularly that last 3rd down incompletion, Mike, has really summed up the story of this game offensively. No matter how many times they try to generate some plays through the air, there's just nowhere to go with the ball. In this case, the coverage is tight. They go 3 and out again. They've got to have earlier success and not just wait for 3rd down to bail themselves out.
The Bengals offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Set go. Set go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
At the 44-yard
Smash,
line.
smash. Roll, roll, roll.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested. deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. This one complete, and he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to have the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 3, and he'll take it on in. Cincinnati.
At this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Bengals move out in front by the score of 17-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And left side, it's caught. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. It is a big gain for Arizona. 41 yards. On 1st down, right back to Mitchell. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
And they are all over that on defense. Good search, drops him back. It's put at the 9-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati. In a moment, another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. He'll drop to throw. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. And he will score. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Arizona. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Bengals offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Loose inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. This one caught at the floor. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Wisdom was saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and running back Peyton Mitchell set to go once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
When it starts bad, it's a funny way of ending up getting worse. And I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Brayton Mann now, as he is on to punt for Arizona. And this ball going to be touchdown just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set, go.
Throwing now from the gun. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. The Bengals will call out the field goal unit. This a 42-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals
Personal
tack
foul.
on 3 more,
Roughing a kicker.
extending the lead here late in the 1st half. Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. He's going to let this one go deep. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete.
That's interference.
It looked like early
Defense.
contact. Let's check the call. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Back to you two in just a moment.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense. And their running back set to go once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing, and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here's a third down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got the first down and more than that. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First and 10. Give up the middle for Mitchell. There he goes. Inside the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Throwing now on first and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. They want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Dicker's kick is good. And the Cardinals are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make a habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Let's go. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming for the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season. Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there, stop him for no gain.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Bengals out and ready to punt, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. Greg, simply put, they've been off their game right from the jump.
Yeah, sometimes it's just the way the game goes, and you can't really put your finger on it, but you feel good coming out of the week of practice. You feel really good about your game plan, and then once the ball's kicked off, nothing seems to work, and it's very frustrating because you can look great one week, and then the next week be completely taken out of your game.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
When you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all. The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. That one a bit high, but it's complete.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Now return coming from the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. And nothing on that one back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's an Arizona 1st down. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Take him back to the other side of midfield. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt. Falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their...
The ball comes out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. The Cardinals lining up for punt as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The home team's offense and their... A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. Set up.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one complete right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's no run. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
Here we go.
They'll stick with him again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's 3rd and 2. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So, from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A give to Mitchell. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Third down, 3 to go. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made a pay.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You saw a great example of it here. This this just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short.
That's a gain of 5. Here we go. 3rd and 1.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on. It's always a little bit of a letdown when you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down.
Let's go.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll run the sneak, and they're going to get the conversion here. Good run to the 44, and that's a first down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. Most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Mitchell. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain. It seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. And anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to...
That is intercepted. Yeah. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working from the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Go! At the 33-yard line.
Go!
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
Set.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 6. brings up 2nd and 16 at the 27-yard line.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Ready, break. Let's go now. Ready.
Now a handoff running right. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the 1st down. 4th down coming.
Reload, smash, smash, roll, roll, check, check, low, low.
Another one through the upright. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Bengals add on to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cardinals offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handles. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these 2 guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
So this one in the win column for the Bengals as they start things out with a victory here in the 1st week of this preseason.
9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delay into what you saying, yo.